throws high, intended for Bond, incomplete. And Josh DeBerry was covering.
Yeah, he said that's me. You know, he's like one of those guys, you know, he can drive the ball 300 yards, but has trouble with those 5-foot putts, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the short passing game is his challenge. That's his next step of improvement. Throwing the ball downfield, he looks great to me.
Well, the biggest third down of the day. Will Reichard's field goal range is at its edge right here. They'd like to get it closer. They'd like to get 7. Empty backfield.
Man-to-man key. Here they come.
And there was whistles before the snap.
Could it be their 5th motion penalty?
Snap infraction. Offense.
Wow.
Number 56. 5-yard penalty.
It's been almost the story of the first half. The long passing in combination to Burton is one part of it, but their 5th pre-snap penalty has slowed this offense down.
Seth McLaughlin with the double clutch on the snap. And that cost him this 5. Talked to Seth's dad last night. He says he's had so much trouble hearing because it's a different kind of cadence and clap from Bryce Young to Jalen Milroe. And that one you can give the 12th man, I think. 3rd down and 10. Jalen Milroe trying to scramble out of trouble. He's not going to be able to. And a bad landing to Walter Nolan this time.
That's the 4th sack of the game. Remember, the last 2 games, A&M has put 7 sacks and 7 sacks. They're right on schedule.
Sure are. As dangerous a runner as Jalen Milroe, there's just too many Aggies swarming around him.
Yeah, and Walter Nolan was holding on when he got hit. And as you called it, that was a dangerous play. It looked like Milroe's leg got twisted just a bit.
Will Reichard was hoping that he would get a chance for a long field goal. Instead, he's got to come in for Burnham to replace him to punt. And Anaya Smith waiting back at the 5-yard line. Again, Reichard got a lot of this one. Wow.
Beautiful punt.
I'm assuming he was a punter and a kicker in high school. That was a beauty. Actually hit it too hard to bring it out to the 20-yard line with 43 seconds remaining for A&M. And they've got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, you know, just the point is that A&M did not use a timeout there. It kind of gave Alabama 40 seconds off the clock to shorten the end of this first half. You know, that easily could have been a minute and a half left in this game.
Yep.
In the first half, excuse me.
It'll be interesting. It's usually the first snap here will tell you if they're going to try to do anything other than head to the locker room.
You're right. And if I do think if it is a passing play, it'll be one of those, you know, wide receiver screens or slow screens to the running back. I don't think they're going to be throwing a dig route over the middle of the field.
Neither quarterback's been intercepted today. They each have a touchdown pass, and they'll just keep it on the ground. Moss.
Yeah, Jimbo might have given away the strategy by not taking a timeout there, right? He'd like to get to halftime 17-10.
And that's what it looks like it's going to be. And a really good first half, but it's kind of like old-time SEC right now. The sledding's been tough on the ground for both teams, and thus it's been the air game of Milroe and Johnson that's provided the points. And the electrifying plays have come from Anaya Smith and the 12th man, causing a lot of false starts for Alabama. Looking to upset the Tide for the 2nd time in 2 years. And right now the Aggies are halfway there. As everybody heads to the locker room, 17-10, and Jimbo Fisher's with Jenny Dell.
Coach, can you tell us the strategy right there, not taking that timeout?
Well, there is no sense. We're backed up on our 20. They got 3 timeouts left, so if there's a chance you have to punt or give them a chance to keep it back. We're up 7 points coming into halftime. No sense to make a mistake and go.
What did your team find that created that separation in the 2nd quarter?
Well, I just think we just kept playing the next play. Don't worry about the pass mistake. Had a couple opportunities early, wish we could have scored touchdowns, but we just kept playing the next play. Defense made it. They had a couple deep balls, got our composure back on defense, got pressure back on the quarterback. Then Mac, we got some continuity of Max. Max got in a rhythm, started getting the ball out, hit a couple big 3rd downs, and we got the ball to our playmakers.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
That about covers it. End of the half as Coach Fisher heads into the locker room with his team on top by a touchdown. End of the first half, 17-10. Now we send you Adam Zucker in our New York studio for the Geico halftime report. Look.
All right, Ness, the Johnson connection and the sack factor is alive. Coming up here on the Geico halftime report, future SEC rivals play a classic, while current SEC rivals light up the scoreboard after this word from your local station.
New Survivor, Wednesday at 8/7 Central on CBS. Forever optimistic.
It is going to be a long recovery process, but there is still reason to hope.
Forever improving our community.
It really takes someone from homeless to potentially employed.
So you are heard.
Now, this is the latest instance of you, our viewers, reaching out to us.
Protecting you.
Remain indoors. This is a dangerous storm.
Presenting solutions.
Water in this whole yard, it was like a lake.
The $500 million project includes improvements to fight climate change.
As your advocate.
After receiving eviction paperwork, we asked the county, and within 24 hours, they approved ERAP funds.
I'm eternally grateful for CBS.
We are forever South Florida.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
You take the wealth you've earned, the knowledge you've learned, and you invest it in your community.
A community of trust, loyalty, and just giving back.
This is your community station. We are CBS Miami.
Make room for the big game in your backyard. Right now, save $20 on the VGA 57 blower and $30 on the GTA 26 handheld battery pruner. Real STIHL. Find yours.
Every day, businesses everywhere are asking,
is it possible?
With Comcast Business, it is.
Is it possible to help keep our online platform safe from cyber threats?
Absolutely.
Can we provide health care virtually anywhere?
We can help with that.
Is it possible to use predictive monitoring to address operations issues?
We can help with that too. With the advanced connectivity and intelligence of global secure networking from Comcast Business. It's not just possible, it's happening.
You're watching CBS Miami, home of Super Bowl 58.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. For all your insurance needs, it's easy to Geico.
All right, welcome everybody to the Geico Halftime Report. Adam Zucker alongside Rick Neuheisel and Brian Jones. It's no laughing matter. Alabama's on top. Is falling behind A&M here 17-10, and we talked about how the A&M defense has looked so good these last couple weeks. They're still doing it.
Yeah, it's hard to think straight when things are crashing in on you on all sides, and that's what's happening to Jalen Milroe. Because the sack attack, the wrecking crew, number 2, whatever you want to call them, they have shown up, and they are showing out, coming at Jalen Milroe in myriad ways with the blitz. 4 guys, it doesn't matter. Every angle, wherever he tries to go in the pocket, there's an Aggie defender. 4 sacks thus far, 1 of 6 on 3rd down is Alabama. They have nothing going on.